He wants to do it so badly. I don't think I can get him full-time because he's a little bit busy sending rockets up and all the things he does. But he's so much into that. He said the waste in this country is crazy, and we're going to get Elon Musk to be our cost cutter. He's going to do it for zero. He doesn't want anything. But we will make America strong again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. We will make America free again.
All right, Trump wobbled on stage for his rally in Michigan today, where he was supposed to be talking about the economy. He was supposed to be talking about manufacturing. But he couldn't stop talking about personal grievances and using vacuous rhetoric that doesn't actually solve any of the on-the-ground problems. Now, this rally was held only hours after Trump essentially bullied Zelensky to his face. Zelensky said, "Hey, I hope we can have better relations," and Trump said it takes two to tango. We'll see about that. I mean, it really seemed like Trump feels more bad for Putin than he does for Zelensky, but I've already covered that in other videos. Let's talk about this rally that Trump held in Michigan today. I honestly don't know how the race is this close. I mean, of course, the American people aren't known for being super intelligent voters all of the time, but I really don't get the attraction here. I really don't understand how this man, this criminal, isn't seen for what he is on the national stage. And this clip, he says that VP Harris will confiscate your car.
If Kamala wins, she will take your cars, take your money, take your guns. She wants to confiscate all guns, you know that. She just changed.
She's going to steal your car. She's going to break in your house and steal your guns, steal your ovens. Like Trump says, she's going to make sure both of your grandparents are trans. I don't even know what these lies are anymore. Trump is constantly fear-mongering. That is the only tactic he has. He can never build anything from the ground up or build a constructive policy. It's all about how can I make people scared of immigrants eating pets or scared of election for scared of something. This is Trump's response to Hurricane Helen, currently raging throughout the U.S. He says, quote, "You'll be okay after dozens of deaths have already been reported."
Alabama and all of the other states who have been really hit hard by that very large hurricane. That was that big one, a very large hurricane this week. We're with you all the way, and if we were there, we'd be helping you.
And he said the same thing before. We're with you all the way. And then he wasn't. Also, he just sounds weak today. He sounds old. And by the way, the Kamala HQ account fact-checked this by saying Project 2025 proposes eliminating aid for families and businesses rebuilding after storms. So Trump is out here again using vacuous rhetoric saying that he's going to help the people with Hurricane Helen. But he supports a project that does the exact opposite, in the same way that Trump uses vacuous rhetoric, saying drill, baby, drill. When we're drilling at incredibly high rates, actually, historic rates. He says, build the wall. When he couldn't get that done in his first term, he wants to repeal the Affordable Care Act, but only has concepts of a plan. Here's a clip of Trump talking about Elon Musk.
And you know what I'm going to let Elon do? Unless you people disagree, I'm going to get Elon, and he's great at this. He's going to be our cost cutter. I think he can save trillions, right?
Did you guys hear that slur at the beginning? Let me back up really quickly.
And you know what I'm going to let Elon do? Unless you people disagree.
How is this man? I don't know what he's saying there. Let's go back to where we were.
He wants to do it so badly. I don't think I can get him full-time because he's a little bit busy sending rockets up and all the things he does. But he's so much into that. He said the waste in this country is crazy, and we're going to get Elon Musk to be our cost cutter. He's going to do it for zero. He doesn't want anything. But he wants to see this country be great, and he'll do it. And having his endorsement is a great endorsement.
There are so many absurd things about this number one. Elon Musk isn't busy boosting rockets in the space. He's busy boosting Russian disinformation on Twitter, tweeting all day, hundreds of times, every single day. Also, Trump wants to use the model of Twitter where Elon came in and slashed the workforce by 70% to extrapolate that onto the broader government and say that he wants to slash 70% of federal jobs. That is how you absolutely destroy America and turn us into hungry, especially when the next step is Donald Trump filling these positions with loyalists. And thirdly, Trump has floated the idea of creating something called the Department of Government Efficiency for Elon Musk, and that acronym. Department of Government Efficiency is Doge, which is named after Dogecoin, the cryptocurrency, the tiny little cryptocurrency that Elon Musk is obsessed with. He was tweeting about it a bunch through 2022 and 2023. He said he was going to send some to Mars. He's pumped and dumped it multiple times, which means that he gets the price really high and then pulls out of the crypto coin. Look up Dogecoin. It's absolutely insane that he got away with that. This is Trump talking about Nancy Pelosi.
By the way, did you see yesterday, 2 days ago? So I'm not much into this stuff, but Visa crashed because the government went after. The government filed a big suit against Visa. Nancy and her husband sold their stock the day before it was announced. Nancy Pelosi. So why don't we get some AG somewhere like in a Republican territory? And why don't we get them to do a little investigation?
He literally just called for weaponizing a Republican ag, and he's done this time and time again, trying to weaponize Attorney General, trying to weaponize the judicial system for his benefit. Shout out to Lori in the replies, who fact-checked him. Number one, Visa didn't crash. They always like to call 3% dips, 5%, 10% dips, crashes. That is not what a crash is. Like a few months ago, the S&P 500 corrected by 2.5%, and Trump tried to call it the VP Harris crash. Number two, Nancy Pelosi's husband, not Nancy Pelosi, sold stocks weeks before the DOJ investigation. It was actually a little bit over a month in 3. Trump is a pathological, lying narcissist who doesn't belong anywhere near the White House. And she quotes Mark Jacob. I am disgusted by the moral depravity of Donald Trump, but I'm even more disgusted by the Republican politicians who know how awful Trump is, but support him anyway. They're selling out their country to feed their greed and ego. And that line right there reminds me of somebody like Lindsey Graham, somebody like J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance is the perfect example of somebody who should know better. We know that Lindsey Graham knows better. Here's Trump slurring really, really hard, wrapping up his speech with some heavy slur.
We will make America strong again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. We will make America free again. And we will make America great again. Thank you very much, Michigan. God bless you.
These speeches are getting increasingly unhinged, and I don't use that word lightly, but now that you've watched that clip, and now that you've seen this quote about Republican politicians selling their soul out, you can put 2 and 2 together and see Mike Johnson selling out his soul, saying that Trump is not unhinged, he's steady.
Imagine if Kamala Harris was the commander-in-chief at a dangerous moment like this. We're on the verge of World War III. This is the most dangerous time since World War II, and you have to have steady hands at the wheel.
Steady hands at the wheel. Mike Johnson says the dude who can't stop himself from shouting on stage at his rallies, it's a dude who bullied our liberal ally Zelensky to his face. When Zelensky looked at him and said, "Hey, I hope we can strengthen our relationships in the future," Trump said, "We'll see about that." It takes 2 to tango. It really does seem like Trump has more empathy for Putin than he does our liberal allies. If Trump loses, he claims foul. If Trump loses a court case, an election, anything, he throws a temper tantrum. So to say that he is the steady hand, he will have a steady hand on the wheel, is absolutely laughable. Meanwhile, VP Harris has ran an A-plus campaign. She's been a DA, an AG. She's a lawyer. She has all of these accomplishments that Trump can't even touch. So to say that he's a steady hand is absolutely absurd. And if you want to support that, as always, you can hit that subscribe button and leave a like on this video. And if you stuck around to the end, drop a blue heart in the comments. And until next time, I'll see you soon.